Hey everyone, Merry Christmas. I got a really quick city update for you right now. Hey everyone, welcome to Built from Bricks. I'm Brian, and today I have a quick city update as well as a guest in the studio, Luke Taylor, and you will see a link up above a previous show we recorded with him about his micro-scale cities. But we're going to talk about a little mini update in Brick Island right now. As you can see, I'm focused here on the city streets. I've been removing the streets. Currently there's many 1x8 black tiles, and I decided to go in the style of the Lego movie, which is a dark blue-gray tile. So I'm currently working on this main strip right here, and the apartment building you've seen in previous episodes, which is going to sit over here, I didn't want the street going directly into it, so I wanted to create this gradual curve into the main city area, which will then be a grid of streets and slopes and whatnot. And so I wanted to just show you what was going on. It is the holiday time, so I haven't had a lot of time in the studio. And I do have the guest Luke in here, and I was going to get his feedback on what he thought of this, because he builds on a different kind of scale than me. And if you saw the previous episode, you'll see that. But I wanted to get his take on this as well, so we'll go back to Luke right now. Here we are, and I have Luke in the studio today. It's always fun to have a guest in the studio, and Luke builds on a different scale, and like I've mentioned, you'll see in some previous episode that he builds in micro scale, and I wanted to get his thought on what he thought of the current, well, my city's a mess, but I wanted to get his take on what he thought of the ideas I had going on in the city. In your mind, what did you think? Because I explained the road to him, and just wanted to hear what you thought.
Well, so far it looks like a natural disaster, but I know these problems also well, so... But I think it's a pretty good idea what you're doing with the idea of, even though it's square, you're giving the illusion of a curve, which I like that idea. So
which is what I'm going for.
Yeah,
so.
Which is a really good idea. I do like that. So I think you're doing pretty good so far.
And I think in your cities, you don't have a lot of, from your cities I've seen so far, I haven't seen a lot of your stuff, but it's very kind of rigid almost. There doesn't seem to be a lot of curves.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of curves yet. I know, I've actually seen, apparently they do have a few pieces of the plates, the caps, I'm not even sure what you call those again.
The plates?
But they actually do have a few curved ones.
Yeah, there's some quarter-round pieces.
Yeah,
the 4x4s and...
I thought were pretty cool, I just don't know where to get them. But those would be cool to put into like my highway intersections and stuff to give a more realistic illusion of what I was going for when I'm building the cities. Because yeah, right now it's very squarish and very boxy. So I always look for the curvature or the angle cuts to give a more 3D depth to them. Which
is kind of like if you think about New York, it's kind of like New York. It's a big grid system, which is fine. But if you want to add some I call it organicness when I add to my city, adding these rock walls, adding these curved streets, this makes sometimes a little more organicness to the, if that's a word, to the city. That was my mini update, as I said, or a micro update in this case. Luke Taylor is the micro scale master over here. But don't forget to check us out on Instagram and Twitter at BuiltFromBricks, as well as Facebook. Don't forget to subscribe and tell your friends to subscribe. And stay tuned each and every week for our live stream, 6 p.m. on Thursdays, as well as other more fun, exciting episodes. What have you built today?